Alan here again for another exquisite podcast. Excuse me. Trapped air happens to the best of them, best of us. Yeah, so here we are again. I think it's, I got the day off from work. We did because of course, the storm Helene, Hurricane Category 3. That was downgraded from Category 6, Helene. I believe it's 3 now. It was a little while ago I checked. I've been super busy. Trying to Lifewave convention profile set up because we are a community there. Even though it's going to be virtual, they have all my information, including some references, resume, and other things as well. Picture of the fur babies, to name a few. There's like 5 things I could post, and that was kind of cool. Now, of course, all of us wish that we had a more prolific resume or repertoire in our repertoire. So, people will actually judge by that. People will judge by character too, though. So if it's down to that, and if it's a real person, you'll know because of what they judged you by, right? Your character, your content, not what's on a friggin' piece of paper or this achievement and that. Oh, you did little worldly stuff in this wonderful world of ours. Not hating. It is what it is, though. I'm sure you agree in this place that we're in, you and I. Okay, so to lead us off, before I forget, and then I can relax a little bit. I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. You get that sensation, like you get it all built up, like it's got to have this perfect plan. You got to have format. You got to have structure. No. No. Jump in the fire. Do the thing. Do the do. All right, let's just go. Let's roll. What I'm trying to say. Okay, so, this is about 4 Patriots. Okay, that's the name of the establishment. And away we go. It's National Preparedness Month. So at 4 Patriots, we want to celebrate by bringing back this unbelievable, buy one, get one deal on solar generators for a limited time. When you buy the powerful Patriot Power Generator 2000X, you'll get a mini generator for free. Plus, you'll also score 2 solar panels for free, too. That's right, not 1, but 2 solar panels come with this incredible buy one, get one deal on solar generators. So claim your power independence and free mini generator and free solar panels by going to 4patriots.com. The URL is posted in the description on this Rumble posting for Rumble. Okay, Rumble, hurry though. You only have until midnight on September 30th to claim your free mini generator. Go to 4patriots.com today. And I think that's a superb idea, seeing as how we're going to go into some weather whatnots. It is hurricane season. Beyond there, before that, get my magnifying glasses and my blue blocker lenses coordinated there. I think that's a very valuable cause. I really do, especially since we're talking about solar power, not the matrix ones we're attached to, all the power companies that steal our money. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. Water, power, the use of all of these should be free for all to use. There shouldn't be no stipulations or any kind of deal. There's no deal. No deal. Okay? Trump, we're speaking for Trump now, right? No deal. You're fired. You're fired, Matrix. So moving on from that, I can, I'm looking at my coffee thermos in my nice little Lifewave mug here. I take the Keurig coffee. I make a little bit before I leave work. The first, before coming home to drink the coffee the next day is what I'm trying to say. If I'm not at work that day, you follow me? I don't have a Keurig machine. I don't feel like cleaning coffee filter parts and makers. So it's good that our queen, one of the 6 of us, the one lady, gave us that to utilize. So I am making full advantage of it, and that's my way of appreciating the universe, using what's there full force. You got to use your resources. So here we are at it again. So, into the Lifewave thing. If you haven't already noticed, the Lifewave is high speed now. So it's in spec. You need to get on this Lifewave thing. Prices are going up. if you get grandfathered now, especially in a package as a LifeWave ambassador, you don't have to worry about that, and it's going to be gone forevermore. By the way, the diamond one, I think platinum is being replaced as well. They're keeping gold, yeah, and gold. So yeah, you're not going to have the diamond package anymore. And that's the one with the greatest value, remember. So instead of $100 plus, retail, going the full spectrum beyond the preferred customer plus, all the way to retail, you're talking about retail $120, and that's not even the shipping. Not counting the shipping as a brand ambassador. Okay, if you get one of the packages, it's only, I think it's less than $50, or it's not just a little bit above. Okay, and we can go in more in scope about that, and I'll actually show you on a screen share since I'm using Google. The ones that are familiar have been checking in with me and seeing my podcast. I'm not too tired, a little bit, anytime. Let me give you a little background. Yesterday I didn't have any appointments. Anytime you do that, there's an emotional toll. There's energetic toll. Because remember, we're physical, mental, and emotional beings. You put your heart and soul into something, especially me that wears his heart on his sleeve. Yeah, sometimes I do wear it on the outside of my sleeve. Therefore, that energy is going to go out. Those who have ears to hear and eyes to see have no problem. But guess what? There weren't a lot of them there. Business owners, see, they think about their practical matters only, the 3D, the matrix. They don't think about what could affect them in the future. They think about here and now, because it's just how narrow their focus is. It's just the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm a business owner now, but I'm not the business owner that does that because I don't have to worry about overhead. So you cut out your worries with things like that. This is why the LifeWave train is what is running away, and people need to jump on it, not like a hobo, but in a civilized fashion. And before these packages go away, they're going away. I think, yeah, in October. If they haven't already gone away. So I think you have a little bit of time here. Okay, get on that. I got my diamond. You see it in the back, that big black box? Yeah, that's about 18, 19 different envelopes, 30 patches each, just like 4 of each kind. Some I had like 1 or 2. So, and just be real though, be real about it. Have that faith and take that jumping leap of faith action that we all need to. Like I said, do. We get so caught up in analysis of what we're doing, who we are, what we are about. You're thinking about too much. Stop it. Okay. I'm playing with y'all, but you feel the love, right? You just got to go, man. You can't just think about stuff all day. Do you think the physical world runs off your mental? No, you're not helping matters much, let alone let alone for yourself, little enough for yourself. So, and there's so many things on the horizon here, guys. If we just get started on it, I've seen like 2-3 things that took place at one time, and one of which was last Tuesday. Well, between last Tuesday and yesterday. Last Tuesday, my Freedom Coin Zoom that I had, a Zoom stream with the 4 other members, because I remember I worked with the Human Resources General, Vincent Ketchum. He calls himself Vincent K, which is a little bit better than Vincent Ketchum. It's 1 less syllable, okay? A lot less simpler. See, you want to make things as simple as possible, no matter where, even the names of your friends. But he's a good friend of mine, known him about a year now. Feel like I've known him for years on end. We go and eat lunch out together, and talk about all good things. So there's just a lot of good things on the horizon. Speaking of which, now, during that Zoom stream, I was starting to tell you about. They told me to check my Freedom Coin ledger, so I did. At that point, it was already doubled to 50,000 coins, right? Because remember, I told you, and I'm going to show you the receipt where I purchased 25,000 coins. They're only a cent a piece, so that's only $250. Either way you slice it. no low amount, but that's not much money, guys. Come on, we got to get past this small money mentality. We got to get past the poverty mentality. If I can do it, anyone can do it. This is why we're empowering each other. This is why we're here. This isn't. You can think of this as boot camp. You can think of this as fire on your ass too. And no, this is not holding your feet to the fire. There is no guilt here. This is not a religion. We are here in it to be able to succeed. It's either all one rising together or not at all. If you don't get the harmony, if you don't get the flow, guess what? Let go. Stop trying to control everything. Okay. And if you can be humble enough to not put your opinions before others, if you can be humble enough to share your ideas edgewise, meaning go with the flow and accept all that's coming in as you're gauging when you can share the information. That this is one of the greatest lessons I've learned through my customer service career, because you're dealing with all types of people on the phone, let alone the people you work with, let alone your higher ups. Do you think that's going to go far? You're going to be remaining a bigger part of the chain and bigger part by trying to juxtapose at your own will? No. That's why I'm doing this right here, because I can be myself fully. I can be myself fully anywhere. Okay, even at work. But here you have more of that time and stuff, so it's not like a big deal. But yeah, I do supplement well, so I'm able to do just that, like I said, and share in a timely manner and a more conducive manner, convenient for others. Remember, putting others first, not putting yourself and your own ideas down one iota. It's just keeping yourself in reserve sometimes. Okay, I've harped on enough about that. What else is going on? Yeah, so I was telling you they doubled that amount to 50,000 before, and I knew that by that Zoom channel, and I was already pleased because they did that the day before. No, it was Sunday, 2 days before Sunday. That's right, because the president of CMSX Freedom Coin jumped on a podcast with me, which was Divine Planning. Go back to that 44 minute some odd second video post for Rumble, and you'll see it happen. It's like 2/3, 3/4 of the way through. Just watch the whole video though, because as you can see, I try to keep it action-packed content. We don't want to leave any room for the devil. You don't want to leave any room for negotiation. No deal, right? So this is this is what I was getting at. So they doubled that amount to 100,000. I am now a 100,000 coin stakeholder, like I told you in the last podcast, because I found out the afternoon before, which would have been Tuesday. Man, I'm so sorry I'm not getting these started. I'm so busy. There's so many good things. I was just getting prepared. I had to place a few orders because you got to get the deals while you can, especially the hypoallergenic stuff. This was for the good deodorant, not the stuff with aluminum. You can't get the good stuff in stores. Okay, guys, that's another good point. Also the body wash I got yesterday at Chamberlain's. Okay, and so I got also a little thing of shampoo because that's hypoallergenic, and I don't want to have a messed up scalp because of the poisonous chemicals they'll put in anything they'll put in the stores. Oh yeah, believe me. You don't have to believe me. You can find out years from now. You want to find out later, or you want to find out now, before the fact happens. Yeah, I'm a little intense. This is on about this much coffee because I couldn't resist. Like I said, I was looking at my new Lifewave thermos, just awaiting the time that I can consume this. I want to do it after the podcast, so you can thank me for remaining coherent from not drinking that coffee yet. It's going to happen though. I must have it for work, and today, they called off work because of the Hurricane Helene that I already told you about was downgraded. So keep the prayers up, keep the love out there happening. That's going to make the forces of the winds and the elements to go die down, and happens every time. So it's a good thing we're in Central Florida here. No offense to anyone else, as that is the buffer zone. We'll get a little smattering. My plants are out there. I'm thinking I got to put my back patio plants just in the corner dwelling, because there's a patio, drive-in patio. I mean, I can put them in the corner. It's away from the wind, away from the elements, because they're little potted plants, 5 of them. And then in front, I could probably just put those up against the wall, because I got bigger ones than in the back patio a little bit. And then there's 2 of those, and then one bigger one I'll just put them up against the wall next to the recycling bin, and we'll see how it goes. Because we ain't scared of nothing, right? Fear is the mind killer. Remember, the anagram for fear is false evidence appearing real. It is just that. It is your imagination. Do you think God put you in this world to sit here and analyze? No, to not participate. No, to no, 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 no. So 3 strikes, you're out there. You have no excuses. Go forth and conquer by His will alone, from within. Man, you've got to let Him through, guys. I'm trying to get you guys on this trajectory. Okay, this is a good thing. This isn't, and I'm breaking the molds and I'm throwing away the effing cast because there's no use for it anymore. Stop bridling yourself, governor. Stop holding yourself back. We are here to conquer. We are here to command His will to be, and therefore we will conquer, and therefore this will become the kingdom without. Remember, it starts within. You start first at yourself. You get yourself right. Then you go forward. You go forward from the point at which you can only see it. Guess what? That is the only point. At that only point is going to be humble. You have no other choice. If you don't stay that way and you stay good on others, you're not going to remain humble, and therefore you're off the trajectory. I'm trying to lay it on the line to make it square. I'm not trying to add any other kind of values to this, because we've got to get moving as a society. If you don't see what this sick nation right now, yeah, that's right, sick America is becoming, you got another thing coming, and I hope you get on the right train, because the other train's going it's going down. I almost said southbound. That wouldn't have been right. At least southern here. So get on the upbound train, known as the elevator. That's right, because there is no other way to do it but together. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on the. Here's my site. I'll go ahead and get a presentation on the way here, underway. Start a screen share. Continue on that screen share path. Only have one Lifewave homepage. So there, I'll share it. Awesome. I just want to see what my screen looks like. Awesome. All right. So as you can see here on my Lifewave screen, you've got here my identifier, Alan7, which I was so proud again that I got that. It was just a little over a month ago. I'm getting everything in order though, and hopefully one day, I don't even care right now. There'll be a payment system because they have a card system set up, to where you can, after you get subscribers, after you get someone to become ambassadors under you, is how it works. This is the best business model that the world, let alone America, could ever see. And there's a few that have started doing it. Lifewave is fortunately one of those. So I'm very proud, to take part in my company, Lifewave here. Because this isn't a traditional company. It's not the kind of corporation. It's not a corporation, in fact. And so it's something that's really unique. That the money is, the profit is actually shared with those who make it happen. So it comes down to belief in yourself and belief in others. You know what I mean? Other than trying to control others through the cookie cutter mechanisms the corporations do to take all the profit for themselves, even anyway. So as you're looking at here, we've got some new product coming up, the Lifewave Technology and Lifewave Nutrition. I'm going to click here for more information because I'm actually kind of excited about that. The daytime formula coming in 2024. You can see the different L-lysine. Some of these are really good for you. Selenium, zinc, potassium, magnesium, fibers, vitamin C, and L-citrulline, glycine, NAC, which included glutathione levels. That's going to work hand in hand with the patch that I already work. And I'm going to be beyond my own measures of manifestation within myself. I tell you what, copper, the right kind, not the kind of copper that's actually metallic. This is copper that's meant for the human body. It's essential for that GHK-Cu molecule, like I was telling you about, that handles the modulation and the different modalities of your body, healing and otherwise. And the AHK-Cu production, remember, Cu stands for the element copper, and that aids in your stem cell migration. All these other things here, they're excellent, just out of this world supplements for the brain health and function there. immune health as well, okay, to improving gut health. It all works together. Gut health and if you're right in the mind are actually going to help benefit your immunity if you didn't already know that. So, of course, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. There, I said it. That's out of the way. But more importantly, we do have these great products coming up, and I want to be a part of it. I want you guys to be a part of it too. So we're joining in the celebration, this 20-year anniversary of Lifewave. I wanted to jump to really quick. I just signed up for it, which is, man, I'm so glad I did. Short of actually being at the convention, which is in California, I believe. I'd love to go there because of the land, but not because of what kind of predicament we're in right now in the statehood, as it were. All the red tape and all the stupidity and crap like that's going on. Yeah, I'm glad they made this. They're really smart people, the ones heading up in Lifewave, and David Schmidt and all of his administrative team, his force. Just so glad to be in tow with that. So yeah, I already viewed my tickets. Let me see here if it'll show my tickets. There's my avatar right there. I put that nice picture up. You might remember from one of the last podcasts, one of my favorite podcasts. And here you'll see what it is when you go in there and you sign up. Okay, you can become a member of the community. You can see I put my references, my resume, my associate's degree, even a picture of my fur babies, and I also got my profile moniker, the where we go one, we go all. No one can stop what is coming avatar, which is the God will judge our enemies. We'll arrange the meeting. It's the Punisher. Okay, Punisher or avatar, if you will. So here, yeah, I just filled it out. I updated my description for my Rumble and put that in there. I hope that's a lot easier to see and read rather than paragraph after paragraph. The only breakages come where the lifewave.com URL is placed. You can see that, so it stands out, obviously, because that's what we're about. If you get on this, again, the way that I have found that you are going to be able to get past the stumbling blocks in our life, because we all have them. It is biblical. It is from the good book. Okay. There are a lot of finer points to this good book, believe it or not. You are your own magic, and it will come from the source within yourself. So have your own Bible within yourself, lending from that. Does that make sense? Okay. What was I was getting at? I'm not some rich person I could probably make a website or something like that, design. I've done it before, so it all comes with trial and error. But that was actually with something that went down because society went down. We were trying to get the states with the Friends of the Original Constitution organization. We were aiming at getting the states to have their representatives housed as far as the leadership. And to come to terms, with the constitutionality of our nation not under a federal control or grid system, because we believe in no government at all or minimum government. Okay, anything else to us is uncivilized. Did I actually get that in here in the description, which I posted here? No, because I've got bigger fires to fry fish with right here. Okay, folks. If you want to look in the older post, you can. I'll add to it. I'm working on something else for C60 Evo, as I mentioned too. C60 Evo is going to be the state-of-the-art perfect carbon molecule, okay, which has been proven to bring you all sorts of health optimizations. As you know, it is infused in olive oil. Olive oil is, if not the best, one of the best ingredients your body can take in, for lack of a better way of putting it. Olives, as you'll know, were from the olive tree. That was represented by Jesus when the dove brought back the olive branch to Noah, which was also known as his real name was Methuselah, or not Methuselah was his lineage. What was it? I can't. There's a song. There's actually a classic song by Yo-Yo Ma And it was, it's going to kill me trying to think of it right now, but I'll think of it. Anyway, Methuselah or some variation of that, Thuma or something like that. Anyway, getting back to it here, yeah, I just wanted to show you all these things. Okay, you've got the shop. You can go ahead and hit there on my website, check it out, and get your own, because they're going to give you this website. You don't even have to make it. This is the beauty of it, guys. There's no overhead. There's no worry or mental baggage. It's all there before you. You're just posting sites. You're doing your video post anyway, I would hope, to reach others, to be a motivator, because we're here for each other, right? Any product alone, trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love this product. If you don't see the changes in me by yet, you'll come around to others, hopefully, or see me again. It's just how this whole recycling system works in human relationships. Boy, I tell you, the more I see in human relationships, the more I learn, because having come where I've come from, I can understand that it's not about me, because there was no family for me. Yeah, that helped a great deal. Others can't see that as well as I can, but you know what? I think it makes it more visible. I think there is some very solid character souls out there, and we see each other, and we know, so we just, it's called that radar love. It doesn't have to be romantic every time. Everyone's stuck on that. Society's got you stuck on that, okay? Get the kingdom within first settled, okay? And then you'll settle your own scores after that in the kingdom without. And you want to be settling scores. Believe me. All right, so here we are on our products page. You can see here on our, just hover over our story or the shop here. It'll show you if you want to shop by health need. You got vitality, activity, sleep, movement, general wellness, and skincare, which is new. Let's just go and click on skincare. I know that there's a lot of hot mamas out there, maybe even some guys, just want to make sure I have your appearance up for appearance sake. If you're trying to do what I'm doing, I take care of myself from within, so I might be able to use it one day or plan on it. But it's all about from the inside out is the magic of this company. It's not about putting on fake cosmetics. It's not about wearing, this or that interference for your skin, because it does interfere with your skin. It does get in the way because you're fighting other battles. Your attention, okay, if you will, from the cells in your body are focused on that instead of doing what they need to do full time. Yeah, so if you do everything great for yourself from within, every little category, it's like a monopoly effect. It's like an exponential effect or factor. Yeah, these are it. You can do it. You have the nightly restore facial cream. So yeah, it's good to absorb stuff through your skin. We do that with vitamin D. We do that with water, moisture, other things. So this is why having it on overnight, if you have skin issues or any kind of irritants, that's going to help with that. Got it for the eye cream for around your eyes. So a lot of us don't like our own appearance of our eye sockets there too. Okay, and then here it is. The Alavita patch is. Looking like if you subscribe, you get down to 70 instead of $79.95 retail. I believe it's actually $30 you'll save on the Lifewave X39 flagship patch, our main patch, instead of paying $100 plus, like I said, plus shipping. So there you go. I don't need to sell anything. I'm sorry I even used the word sell. This sells itself, you guys. Check this out, at least from me, because I know afterwards you're going to become an ambassador. We want everyone on board. We don't turn anyone back. Remember, it's all or none, and we rise together. This is how we do it. We bring each other to that full wellness. Are we seeing the dots in the pictures connected now? Because then we can do it better and better, and then others will do it better and better for others too. Your life force and your forces and your life flow, okay, it goes out. It doesn't stay in your own corner or your own house. It goes around the world. It goes around your country, our nation. It goes around your community. So let's see if we can look at another product real quick. I'll share something with you. Our Lifewave patch. Here you go. This is the one that optimizes, everything. It stimulates the skin with low levels of light. Okay, as with does all our patches in our LifeWave repertoire, in our catalog, it results in improved energy flow. Okay, so it gets to the core of that. Now, if you want to focus just on energy flow, we have a patch for you. A two-patch system, one on the left, one on the right. Remember, negative and positive polarities in every human body. We are energy bombs, y'all. Let's make full use of those energy bombs while we're still alive, okay? And become younger even. The younger you start, the better off you're going to be longevity does take effect. So this is going to cut back on that. Remember, like I said, about 4 weeks to 6 weeks, you'll grow younger. For every 15 months, you are on these miracle patches, the LifeWave patches, X39, okay? There's no drugs or stimulants as in any of them. It is patented this anywhere else. If they are, robber barons out there, they aren't going to last long on any kind of stream because, I guess they have forces that look out for that and they'll come off of there. And that's not the way it's to be done. Come to the source, okay? Come to the actual horse as well. As hard as it is to get a horse to drink water. Remember, ears to hear and eyes to see. This is why I always have there's no contention with it, no trepidation even, maybe a slight concern for others. I'm not concerned for myself. I'm all out there for myself. My heart's on my sleeve, just as my badge is. That way when I can meet my maker, we can actually converse about this and look back at it. And of course, I would be in tears and in awe and everything like that, as anyone should be with the Lord if you're face to face with this particular person of the Godhead, the Trinity. So yeah, our LifeWave energy, LifeWave X39 patch, it gives you optimum health and wellness, can now be yours with X39. It's a new approach to improving the way your body fosters the flow of energy in your body for improvements in strength, stamina, and beyond by gently stimulating the skin with light. Our general wellness, non-transdermal patches help you conquer your active lifestyle and pave a new way to vibrant health. Non-transdermal, keyword, I'm highlighting it right here. Okay? This would not, please, you can do the research if you don't believe this otherwise, but anyway, you should be able to see if you have the common sense of the everyday man these days. Non-transdermal means just that. There's nothing physical going into your skin. The sticky stuff holding on the patches, not even that, okay, is little dragon stuck in my throat, hypoallergenic. There's nothing bad going into your skin at all otherwise, other than the light, okay? And pave a new way to vibrant health. So there you go, the non-transdermal, let that stick in your mind and just marinate as you think about and consider, as I did. If you're anything serious person like me, we tended to be a little bit left brain. I had a little bit of that left over even after I become a highly right brain, conscientious thinker, creative type, as you are too. So there's a lot of balancing on. We're doing it for the world as we're doing it from ourselves. Okay, and that greatness from within. Remember, the kingdom within first, and then without, as you share and pass along. Okay, remember, it's very important to give those forces forward. The world is deserving of that. Please help our Queen Mother Earth, okay, and its people, its denizens, citizens of God's world. We ain't letting the devil in edgewise. We step on his head, and it's it's not even like something you consider, praise God anyway, as being in any kind of trouble, because they're just there to fool and deceive. They can't do anything anyway. If you don't already know that, if you didn't know, now you know. So anyway, there's your X39 patch. Go down over here. It's perfect synergistic duo partner, the X49 patch, as it populates here for me. Let me see here. I guess, we'll learn more about it. See, it's that easy. You just gravitate to it. Hover over it is the word I'm looking for, the cursor, right? See my little pointy arrow cursor. So there you go, the X49 patch. It promotes performance, strength, and stamina. Okay, above and beyond the X39 patch. This adds actual benefits to the X39 in all these. It supports a healthy cardiovascular system through exercise. So if you're using these patches, you become a new man or woman using the basic threes of a optimized lifespan or life force, right? You got your fitness, your physicality, right? Right. So you also don't want to become mundane. You like being able to do proactive things like reading. You like to solve puzzles. You like to solve everyday problems. Okay, that's going to be your mental right there. You got your thinker cap on. So do those two as well as your emotional well-being. Try to surround yourself with good things, and good things will come of it, and you'll give good things to others, and even that optimizes upon what you're already building upon yourself. You see? So yeah, no drugs or stimulants. It's kind of redundant, but it must be said because they're individual patches, right? They're different product. This is also a patented proprietary form of phototherapy. I like to use the term biophotomodulation. That's what it is. This is light therapy. 2 words, light therapy, otherwise known as phototherapy. 1 word, phototherapy. So you learn a little something today. Yeah, kick the can down the road. See what you get, and jump on in. Please do. You purchase this as a one-time. There you go again. $149.95 retail for $30 in a sleeve. Seems a little high to me. You're definitely not wrong. If you subscribe and save, you're actually going to get it for $99.95 as a monthly subscription. And you do that becoming a preferred customer plus. That's a third of the cost, y'all. I mean, come on. Then it's only $3 a patch. That's like drinking your soda for the day. Why don't you do me a favor? Do us all a favor, not just yourself and everyone you interact with. Get off the bad things, okay? Get off the carbonated crap. Get off the sugar. I'm not barking up the wrong tree here. I'm not offending you or anyone else. And we're actually here to provide factual information. Keep all these things in mind. Get off the fence. Remember, the fence is the devil's territory. You're on one side or the other. Why would you want to split your crotch? Split you where the good Lord hit you, so to speak. Don't do that to yourself. Stop it. Stop it. Get on the Lifewave train, okay, with me today. Just look at the website, all right? It's there in my description. And if you actually, let me see here, if I do a few here, if I add it to the cart, it's going to come up here. Yep, patches have been added to your cart after I added 3. Then what do I want to do is look at the cart. So it shows you that right there, right? That looks like that. Yep, looks like the full retail amount for $49.85. But do I want to save $150 off of that? Oh yeah, I do. So you become a preferred customer. There it is. See, preferred customer. That's the retail side right there. If you want to go as a guest, you don't want to take any risks at all. You want to, just hang on to that fence a little bit, like I was saying. You can actually become the free preferred customer free. You see in this middle column, free. You don't have to pay anything, and you get it less. You get at a $150 less for the 3, or you can get 1, and get a third off of it. Same thing. In neither case with Lifewave preferred customer or PC Plus program, as it's known, you're going to see the wholesale pricing. Okay, that's the wonderful part, the beauty of this. The subscription program, it'll automatically directly to you each month. Set it up now. You can cancel within the month. Anyone can. This is the most user-friendly website ever created. So put it on your calendar. That's how I do all the time. I try everything. Don't stop trying everything to see what works, guys, or else we're never going to get to where we're intended to get at the time span we want to get there, right? Because remember, we're on a time span. Ticker's counting. You have so much to live the life. Time is a major resource, even though it's human-made. God allowed it to be that way for our life lessons. So there you go. loyalty rewards. You're going to get some gifts. I got some wonderful gifts. Oh my God. Um, you get the sleeves for free, okay? In the YH line, particularly of the 3 kinds I was telling you about. We'll go over those in more detail, but loyalty gifts, like, you know what? You see me getting something? I'll be right back from the bathroom here. Here it is. I'm back, y'all. See, I won't keep you waiting for nothing. Get back on my stream here, and I'm just going to take it off this and put it on solo. There we go. This, okay, was one of the things I got. It was the last item I got, and it was after, I believe, 12 months. I've got it. I was using it before, but it's more for travel purposes. It's quite nice. You see this? This is genuine leather, right? And it's got that powder coat, so it's nice soft texture, and teal green blue, so it has good effect on your emotions. I like light colors. Do you like my shirt? Start wearing light colors too is the other part, guys. Be a part of the light. That actually plays into it. It plays into how your everyday is affected, how you affect others, and it's going to affect the whole thing. We want everything to work in a synergy, in a synergistic fashion. You want your life to come together for you. Do these things. I'm following in the footsteps, y'all. You're just going to be, if you do these things, you're following in their footsteps. Okay, handed down. That's how this always works. That's how life should work. So anyway, that's a nice travel companion for the patches. Obviously, I left it to you to figure that out. I figure your common sense is with it. Because we're all smart people here, right? You know, we all have good things on the way because we know which path to take. This, my friends, is your Lifewave Memo One and All kit. Quite nice. There's the back of it. Take off the snap, which holds it in place. You've got, memo stuff. Here's where you see on my front page, you'll make a chart because you don't want to have the same patches for the same. You don't want you don't want any patch over the same area at the acupressure points that they're designed to be placed on your body, on which you're planning to place on your body. Grammar. Throw it out the window. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to be perfect here. Look, I'll show you if I can get it, because left is right and right is left on here. So yeah, there you go. So X39, below the belly button on Sunday, the first day of the week, top of the spine the next day, below belly button, because it goes in 2 places, so you alternate. That's why top spine, below belly button, top of spine, below belly button. And it kind of makes it fun, man. You have a routine you're setting up. You know what you're doing is the best thing you could do for your personal health and your soul, even, okay? The X49 below that, which I made a common practice about 2.5, 3 months ago, because I never see a dull moment. I always have energy. I always have powerful force, core force, because I can do a lot now. I get up at 4 a.m. every morning. Like the rest of the day's vacation after I'm prepared. You see where I'm coming from? That's where I want you to be. That's where I want us to be. So let's, get on the train together and ride down the rails, heading down the highway. You know what? And we're gonna storm the beaches, man. Look, you've got it's the same places. So I alternate with the X39. You see, it's opposite: low belly button, top of spine, and each day, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because those are the acupressure points that your body is finding those modalities most helpfully used. Yeah. And then you've got my carnosine, like I was telling you, of the YH line. This is I like solving little things, finding everything that fits perfectly on a schedule. I'm actually really good like that because it's good to be creative but left-brained as well to keep it in check what you're already working with to place what the next one could be potentially. Yeah, I worked it out. It took, I guess it took good 45 minutes. I'll give myself a pat on the back and lowball it, lowball that time number, because you like thinking about things. And getting started with this podcast, man, there was so much. I was excited, but I was exhausted at the same time. And I just told myself, push forward. Left foot, right foot, left, right. Just do it. Just go. Go. I don't care. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Feelings. So what? You're going to let your feelings get in the way of everything? Cry me a river. There you go. So there's your chart. You can make your chart like I did. And as you can see, I started that. And actually, this is about not the 17th version, about 5th or 7th version. Because, you want to revamp. You want close to perfection as you optimally can. Yeah, September 10th. I dated it. Here, you can, have your pen for writing, obviously, for when it comes to it. So I put that there, and I've got my little. This book is designed to actually conference with people for the interpersonal effect. So you can have business cards made. You can have these for instructional. There's informational and instructional for each patch. There's one of each, right? This, for my own personal, is what I'm using it for placements when I want to use the energy enhancer patch. When I know I have a lot of projects, you know what I'm saying? Now it's the day-to-day I'm doing this, as well as, I probably could have used it this morning because I came out a little bit tired after taking my walk and getting all the prepared and placing the orders I had to place for my own personal well-being, as well as taking care of the household, plants, animals, things of that nature. And then also checking with this other financial project I'm trying to do with Puzzle, where you can take surveys on applications. That's another story. Yeah, that's good income too. If you want to work 40 minutes a day and make, after 5 days, $777 plus the commission each day that you're interchanging, with the different cryptos. But that's a crypto thing, though. Yeah, if you know what they're about, if you know what the cryptos are about, they're not volatile. But yeah, they're on the side of caution. Cryptocurrency or blockchain currencies can be very volatile. Know what you're dealing with. Never put yourself under. I've done that. It wasn't fun. It wasn't pretty. On the trust bank, and probably with the Spendy bank too. Even though someone benefited me like $40,000, and I put I put a certain amount in, 200 or something, or 150, and then they said it's got to have I forget what, like a little bit more. So I did like 1,000. Now they're saying like 1,300 more administratively to be able to release those funds to me. And I'm just kind of like, I better wait until I am well off before I even take part with anything like that. Some of us have been on zero for a long time. I'm kind of coming out of that a little bit. I had my paycheck finally from work, because we just do hard copy checks because none of the friggin' pay apps are trustworthy or practical, even work. So he's been doing that for, I guess, the past 4, 5, 6 weeks, and works okay. I can deposit the check through my bank. It's and scan it through instead of driving all the way there, which is 20, 30 extra miles and wear and tear on the truck. It's just that it takes a while for the check to clear, which it would have done anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that I can scan it. So it finally cleared for me yesterday. Here we are in the middle of the week, and this was pay for last Friday, but we got the check Monday. Yeah. So we all have to deal with things. I dealt with that. Why can't anyone? You know what I mean? Especially if we're the elite of the elite, the only 6 working in our center there that's able to converse with these business owners and impress upon them the value of having a premier merchant processing effect, having the flat rates on their processing, like the corporate companies, the smaller companies, like the big corporations have, which Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, name a few, 1% flat on credit card processing and 0 on PIN debit. We're offering this to the small companies, which we feel is only fair. We have a great business owner. We have a great team all around, the sales managers, the HR manager, his cousin, which actually is like the CEO or VP, or maybe the president. I don't know, titles, right? But we all get along, just like old friends there. It's kind of a nice communal, family atmosphere, or small circle, So that's, anyway, what I do in a nutshell, as well as this. And, we've got some other great projects, as we've mentioned. And if I'm not sharing, let me see. No, I'm just showing, because I changed it from presentation. Now, if I put it back on presentation, works like a charm. We are back where we need to be. I'll step back into it. Hope I didn't divert too much. I know you're interested in this as well. I just want you guys to get familiar with what I'm about, because we do this together. And I know I'm stating that a lot, but for the record, until it rings true. I'm not getting comments. I want to hear back from you guys, okay? If I talk a mile a minute, just know that it's good energy. It's from a good place. I try to break these things down for you as well as the actual information, because I don't want it to be dry information. I want you to have a good source. I want us all to be well sourced. I want us to find the proper source where we come from, because it's not about me. I'm a guide. You're a guide. We're all guides. We do our best to help the community at large, the smaller circles, as well as the whole community, the whole nation, and then the whole world. So there's 4 or 5 different levels in there for community. City, state, government. Anyway, as we were talking about, you got your subscription program, which you can opt out of anytime. If you don't feel you want to continue, at least you'll get that discounted rate. Why not take advantage of something that's already there? You know what I'm saying? If that's the only thing you have to worry about, it's not even a worry. Use your calendar sources. Anyway, moving on, the referral link. This gives you a pre-populated shopping cart link generator to help others. And like I said, if you are successful in doing so, you will actually get free product. Quite a nice novelty, is it not? Your In Touch app access gives you access to an amazing training resource, which I'm going to be doing more and more of. I am so not really stuck, but I'm inclined to listen to the source within, God's source energy, just because of the way I was brought up. I practically raised myself. At least it felt like that. It felt like everyone else was dumbed down, is probably a proper term, but they're from an older generation, so I don't hold anything against these people, and against my own family, which it wasn't even, the biological wasn't even there. Mom was, and stepdad, he was an alcoholic. There's good attributes to everyone, and I took all that in. We'll see him some sunny day too, bless his heart. On the other side, right. So the other benefit to being a PC Plus program member, as opposed to a preferred customer, is the free product samples. This is what I started with, you guys. A free sample every month for 6 months. So I was getting my F39, but I was also learning more about how it works, because I am a learner by doer. So I read what I could. I trust in what works for me, though. This is if you're anything like me, this is your avenue to success. The YH line, again, the carnosine. You've got your glutathione patches is the second one, and your Aeon patches, AEON, Aeon, is a calming effect. It's recommended to wear those at night. Like I said, I wear it every night with the Silent Night patch, because I need my sleep, and I am just a high octane person, character, what you will, because I need to be for my job. They need me there. They need not me to be there unprepared. And I believe in full preparation. This is why also I'm doing this. So again, it all works together, helping you guys, helping myself, right? And then the share program is the other benefit to the PC Plus program. You earn product credit on your referred customer orders. I didn't even see that. That's not part of the preferred customer one. I thought it was. Preferred customer on your preferred. Let me see. Orders. Nope, don't see it there. You don't either, do you? But this is where you can get the subscription program, which is important. So if you need to just go preferred customer, you can. Again, it's free if money is something you concern yourself with. If it's any help whatsoever, and I hope that this gets into your inner source being, knowing this, buying power. Credit cards. Your bank has them. I'm not saying everyone has to jump on a credit card ferry. They're about to wipe all the debt soon anyway, guys, nationwide. You ought to know. Check out Rumble. Do a little reading. I'm not afraid to buy things I need and things I enjoy, because they optimize every aspect of my life, whether it be sonic, coming in through the ear canals, whether it be video. I just bought some of my favorite movies I didn't think I'd find, and only had to pay $1 for every third one. And I was also saving 10 cents because I'm part of their VIP rewards program at FYE. VIP. It's known as something else, or maybe the full scope of that is where you can actually order online and product outside the stores, because I'm going to get the 5.1 stereo system with the sound bar, the woofer, and the side speakers. And I'm going to get it only for $85 because it was $99. Then I just have to pay for shipping, and then I'm going to get a CD, which is 15% off there as well. And God, life is just looking up, especially, man, especially once you start to endeavor to do things. I didn't use my credit cards as much before, but more in line with that. You're going to find that little bit, a dollar extra you're paying each month because you took your credit card principal up, that little bit amount. Yeah, let the credit card companies deal with it. Forget about it. That's what it's there for, right? If you have the important part to that is if you have what was it called? If you have an extended amount, or if you have clearance as far as how much you can spend. That's what I'm trying to say. Limit, yes, so you can, up your limit. I did that a long time ago, and I didn't even use it. And then I was just, well, I realized that I was still conservative. I've always been fiscally conservative. The goal, and this is going to help you as well. What I found to be most helpful, the goal will be, okay, for myself and for you going forward, is going to be fiscally conservative, okay, to a limit, and I'm kind of upping my limit with that even, but to be socially liberal with those you want to have contact with and those you want to share to. Okay, so yeah, no doubt, keep a conservative mind on those resources, financially and otherwise. But are you not living your best life now to take you where you need to be? Do you see what I'm saying? There's lily pads to jump from. God's got all kinds. It's not just jumping from one skyscraper to another, and then you're going over here, to jump on this hovercraft or this dirigible. You know what I'm saying? To put it in simplest terms, you're the, Frogger. You're leaping lily pads. You're trying to get to the other side of the shore, also, in a sense, right? Right. So save now, unlock those incredible benefits. If you have to use a credit card, you can even up your limit, especially if you're with a credit union. They're a lot more lenient. They have better programs. The interest is lower most times, and they'll give you that 1 year no interest thing, which I wish I would have paid greater attention to, but then life got a hold of me. I guess it's because my life's going to be so super extended. I'm not even concerned, with the debt that I have right now. That sounds crazy to you, right? Some of you, that sounds so crazy. If it does, keep in mind, they're wiping the debt nationwide. And I'll tell you why. The true commander-in-chief and allied forces over the years have been sleuthing and finding out, investigating everything the deep state's done. They've infiltrated some compounds. They've gone into places that no man probably should, but they're special. These are special elite forces that have done this, behind the radar guys. You don't know about this. I'm prior military, and I got my sources. And yes, I talked to Navy SEALs. So you should get on the LifeWave train, because I want your life to be everything it can be as soon as it can be. Phototherapy is a miracle game changer. Bottom line, dropping mic, so to speak. So yeah, let me, I kind of did this, for example. Take those off. Looking in the cart. Yeah, let me see if I hover over it. Is how I keep hitting contact us. There we go. Calm down, Alan. Coffee can wait, right? I can get to my LifeWave thermos later. That beautiful teal green LifeWave thermos waiting for me. Yeah, so I'll just, look here, look in my cart. I'm going to view my cart. If I want to do that, I'll click that. Wait for that cycling to stop. And I'm just, for the sake of my own website, taking that off here. And it'll refresh. Give it a second. Rome wasn't built in a day, and signals don't go to and from space satellites in sometimes less than 2 seconds. Give it 5 instead, or 10. It's going to outer space. When it comes to doing things across the world, because that's how we operate through the internet, right? Satellites. Here we go. Now, looking back at this, we could share a little bit about our story. The first patch, we had years developing, and then the first release came out in 2002. Pretty major event. That was the Energy Enhancer patch, like I was telling you about, folks. The Energy Enhancer patch was designed for the Navy SEALs by David Schmidt and team. They had many iterations of, so you can imagine it had to be tip top. We do everything military grade here. We don't want our guys and gals to be left out in the open, unfocused, unprepared, and impractical. No, not for any kind of real operations or missions. So bear that in mind, okay? The stewardship of this company is par none. I mean, it's par excellence none. You're not going to find a better funneling of the mission of the company. You're not going to find it anywhere. I think Lifewave has it. Now, they are using a similar business model to some others, but I don't think no one has this game. No one is on this game whatsoever. Am I still sharing here? Just make sure. Yep, there I am. With my blue blockers and my magnifying lens. Oh, it looks blurry and it's burning my eyes. Guys, get your blue blockers. I harp on this enough. I know, if you're familiar with me by now, Alan, I care for others so much that it bears repeating. Get your blue blocker lenses. If you do anything with computer screens, smartphone screens, or tablet screens all day long, or any part of the day, it will affect your sleep. Okay? Get rid of that dialectic chaos and havoc going on in your mind when you go to sleep. It goes a mile a minute. This prevents that. Other than being busy, at least you can take care of what you can take care of, right? Because that's remediable. When you do stuff, you can relax and you can get your mind right. That's also what's commonly known as meditation. You don't have to sit still. You don't have to do yoga. You can have half a brain, okay, as the song lyrics go. Yeah, I love classic rock. Mwah, par excellence non. So, yep, there we are. We're going to show you if I wanted to, I can sign in there. I mean, it's all basic, self-explanatory stuff. We'll look at the preferred customer program. Yeah, it tells you everything. Your subscription savings, you get discounts up to 36%. Like I was saying, like more than a third. Excuse me. When you subscribe for at least 3 months, you'll get that wholesale pricing. Keep that in mind. That's something I stuck in the back of my mind too. I was like, there's so much to remember here. I better remember this, because that's who I am. I'm a critical thinker. So that's what I stuck in my corncob pipe for 3 months, and vaporized, if you will. And also another major thing I thought of was, should I become, which I'm looking back now, I should have jumped right in, held my own feet to the fire, and became a brand ambassador from the very start. However, this world is going to keep your mind so attentive to money, especially that you have, let alone, what you can try to do for it. So that's half the battle. You get rid of that. That's half the battle, half the worry gone. Put yourself out there. Get off the fence. Get on the ambassador train. Get on the sponsorship train for Lifewave today. You're going to love it. You can thank me in the notes. In the description is all the information. Just to go over a little bit what you can look forward to. Yeah, we already paid the bills, like Rumble. So I'm just moving my little sticky notes out of the way. Yeah, here you'll find your most obvious blessing, the body's own healing and optimization. Glad I caught that, because we're not perfect. We like to spell properly sometimes, especially when it comes to others, right? It is the high text transfer protocol service, https://www.lifewave.com/Alan7. You'll see that 2 times right near the very top of the description, and then I believe an actual third. Yep. At the end of that lowercase paragraph, you'll see before I went uppercase, where I wanted to get into some esoteric generality there. So conquering throughout this world, his gift to us, let's put his name back into the hearts and minds of his children. So much has happened to his progeny, you and I, that is, that we will only succeed by influencing in one direction. Learn to accept all that is occurring to us as individuals, seeming bad or good, to remain transformed as we share the light that we allow to beam to others through the right heart language. Hello there, everybody. Here's the link. You see? So I gave it a second time. I'm doing this with intent. I'm doing this with intention. It's all about intentionality. You'll find it's not just myself that's doing this. I remember Dr. Wayne Dwyer. I was just mesmerized, and it was a great emotionally affecting thing that he had on video packages, on even some CD, because that's what you want is inspiration to get us on the right path and keep us. We have to have someone that we like, your wingman. You don't necessarily have to have that person if it is a good source of sorts like that, like I'm saying. So when the mind and heart are united, the divine leads the way to personal everyday interactions where you find the individual, okay, where you'll find that other individual to serve God. I'm just saying this in simplest terms, is why it's grammatically incorrect like that. For God's purposes that he had for them. So I said that right, actually. What an amazing week in life, having been transformed into his image. I'm sure you're feeling the effects too. I want you to, again, be in the know about this. The only way to truly be in the know, like I was telling you before, if you're anything like me, is to be on the go, to do the doing, do the do. Get there, and then you'll have the right practical knowledge. Otherwise, it's just hearsay and banter and hypothetical triviality, right? Okay, we'll use the two-part $5 word. Yeah, it's real to you if it's real to you and me. So you have to see it, hear it, feel it, touch it, taste it, believe it. That's the best way to do that. And so the physical does, to expand your horizons in the mental, in the emotional, and in parentheses, and the physical, so all three of the trifecta, does it not have to begin with our physical bodies? Right. Okay, I don't think we have to go any further on that. I think we're all grown up here. So there again, https://www.lifewave.com/Allen7, ALLEN7. Invite your friends and family also here, guys, to join the CMSX Freedom Coin presale and earn referral bonuses. Simply share your unique referral link during the presale stage. And if someone purchases $100, $500, $1,000 or more, because it gives you those 4 options, I believe, using your link, okay, if they click on that and then they purchase, then both they and yourself, so you and myself, in this isolated case, will receive a 5% bonus. That's like cookie crumbs to me. Every little bit helps. Like I said, I'm still coming up. I was on zero for the longest time. Started to tell you, yeah, I finally got paid, and man, I was behind on like things because I had to pay the credit card bills and because they had their pay screwed up, and so now he's paying by check. They were depending on the pay apps. Yeah, employers, you better make sure that's to the T for your employees, or so you're not doing them justice, right? Right. Okay, so there we go, and there's the link right there. I can read that off, or you can just you can look at it in the description here. And in fact, yeah, I wish I could. If I pull up a sticky note, will it actually show on the screen here, or do I have to? I believe I would have to. Yeah, because it'll take the screen off. Let's just run an experiment. I'll go back to solo. Fair enough. See me here with my with my overlapped magnifying lens and blue blocker lenses. I'm going to go over here and get it prepared, like preparation, and then I'm going to, we're already screen sharing, so let me stop the screen share. We're in presentation mode. If I start screen share again, it'll do it. So let me get the thing up first, like this. And that's, okay, so that's on, so that's, I guess, independent of the screen. So it doesn't work with this. Let me see if it works with the, the other notepads I have. Maybe that'll work, right? Let me just make a new one so I can put the description on there. See if it'll post. Yeah, the whole. Okay, now if I screen share, what happens? Oh, see, I don't think it worked, but I think that's okay. Yeah, it's got to be one of the tabs of the websites, and that's okay. So going back, we're just back on the Lifewave presentation share. You can the share program for the preferred customer and preferred customer plus. You can earn the product credit redeemable with your monthly subscription order. So it's like you don't have to pay for that monthly. If you get someone to sign on with you, it's fun. It's fun relating to people. I've had a patching party at my mechanic shop I told you about in the previous post. All four of these gentlemen were interested. The other younger gentleman, he was a little bit of a wild, lone, not really lonely. They had a girl, his nice, lovely lady there with him, which I like the guy. I wish he wouldn't have left early. I don't know if he took offense at things we were saying. We were just being manly men, joking back and forth. And I was being real with them because they were interested, and I gave them some of the product here. And I hope to get back in touch with them. I've been trying with my mechanic, and I hope I'm going to actually tell him to share with them. This is what you guys need to do with your entourage, with your people group, your people circle. Okay, because believe it or not, people are so distracted because of everyday life. You've got to keep them in touch with you and with your LifeWave opportunity, and that way it's going to work with you. That way it's going to thrive. That way they're going to be better, and they'll look back and laugh, and you both will together because they might be apologetic or somewhat because they didn't believe you, like so many people. So here it is. The cost, one-time cost, annual cost, right, is $19.95. There's got to be some kind of administrative fee because, good Lord, you're getting this 6-month free product for 6 months, okay, as well as everything in the PC program and as well your share program, which you don't get that with the regular PC, and your monthly product samples, okay. So you get the actual rewards though. Let's see, rewards. Yeah, rewards are those three things I was telling you about. The thermos, going back to my screen here, okay, which I'm eyeballing you. My eyes are on you, okay, like this. Eyes on it. Don't walk away because I need your coffee after this. I'm glad I had a little bit before I started. And this is going on 1 hour and 12 minutes, but no big deal. I was just curious. Because I like spending time in here with y'all. I like spending time in the pool with y'all, We're going to go ahead and look at this. So that's, we're looking back at the loyalty rewards, those three things, the thermos, and then the, remember this guy? The portfolio. And the other item was the, travel carry-all in nice, same color, but leather. Those two items are the cowhide leather authentic. It's the sturdy kind too. They use good quality. So that again is the loyalty rewards. And then here, the monthly product samples, you'll notice is not X under PC program. Pay the $19.95 yearly, whatever. And you're getting like over $500-600 worth, okay? It's every month, man. And you're getting the X39. Hopefully you start with that. If you want to go with one of the other ones that's cheaper, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. So I want you to get on that program like I did so that you can get every 6 months, which I knew that Aeon patch, which is part of the YH line, was going to be healthy and the best thing for me, knowing my blood type and my astrological sign and certain health characteristics of myself. Know thyself, to thine own self be true. It is true that if you have all this knowledge going forward about yourself, nothing can stand in your way. Because you have all the tools at your disposal. No one can stop you. No one can say anything. You're sovereign through God. Okay? It's direct link. So anyway, there you go. Get on board, and then I was going to show you here the other opportunity, become a brand partner. Go ahead and join. Why not? Say join. We'll click that. It goes through these 7 stages here. I'll just, for instance here, here. Everyone has a 7-digit. There's my enroller ID. That's mine. No big deal. And I'm just going to tell them I'm not a robot and get past the first step. Okay. I'm doing this under myself. I'm not going all the way through, so it wouldn't click anyway, but I'm just going to play it safe. There's your 6 that are available. As I said, This is going to come off the board, as well as platinum is going to come off the board too. Also, silver's coming off. Or is it bronze? No, I think it's bronze. Yeah. Bronze, platinum, and diamond are all coming off. So it's obviously just a lot more value. The price point goes up 90. It doesn't even double from one to the next. You notice that? Okay. It does from the starter kit to the enrollment bronze, just because there's no patches given, so it doesn't count in the enrollment starter. With bronze, though, you get 2 sleeves, and it's only $124.95 instead of $200 or something. This isn't a miracle product for no reason, guys and gals. Guys, and I don't believe that anything good that you pay for shouldn't cost money, right? If it costs money, then it is worth the value. That's my firm belief. Yeah, there's actual inflation and things like that, but that's with food and stuff. They don't categorize that into here. This business model is totally different and unique for reasons, guys, like I already explained. It's part of the miracle. We got to get people off the ground. He did this the long-term way. He went through the FDA regulation. He went through the trial regulations for years and years and years and years. It was, I think, in the early 90s he started, and then it was actually 2002 when it first came out with the product. He was in development in the 80s, I think, for some of it too, some planning, pre-planning. So he had his own, back in 2002, he had his own home production housing is the best way to put it. You can call it a factory, I guess, if you want to, but so there you go. You can roll in bronze to start, just 2 sleeves and still save, right? Get those PV things for value, because guess what? That comes back for you for your enrollment. If you're a brand partner, you get paid, guys. And it's not like some little part-time job or affair either. The longer you stay with us, the more people you get under with us, the more you're going to thrive. Then you got the silver, like I did this, not for the mere fact that I'm only paying like 30% a real retail buyer person would, right? 30%, 40%, because they look at the value that it's giving other people. That's why this company, doesn't look at it. That's how I can explain this company doesn't look at profit for themselves. They want to profit everyone to get everyone together. If you do it this way instead of the corporate way, then you're safe and then clear for the rest of your lifetime and infinity for the future of the business. Does that make sense? So this enrollment principle and this business principle altogether is just like no other. Okay, this is why I want to be a part of this too. And I'm going to be making money one day. And I already know it. One of those things you just know. As you do better things for yourself, you have better intuition, you have better inclination. Okay, 2 major facets to planning ahead and looking at what's down the road, seeing how things untangle, so to speak. So yeah, there you go. You go to the enrollment, all these right here, you get all the same benefits. The importance is in precipice is paid, or significance, however, is on the value you get for what you're paying, right? So instead of, it's like 3 times from bronze to silver. Instead of 2 sleeves, you'll get 6 different sleeves of your choice. And they can all be the most expensive ones, X39 or X49. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter to this company. So yeah, does that look like it tripled in price? No. If I triple $124.95, it comes to $375. Why is this $299.95? Do you see what I'm saying? And then you go from silver to gold, you're looking at 300 to about 500. Not quite doubling, right? Not quite doubling, but still getting more, because 300 to 500, there's like another 100 in there, and you're almost doubling 6 to 11 patches. It should be like 6 to 9 or 6 to 8. Instead, it's 6 to 11. I'm just trying to point this out to people. I mean, it's going to bore you a little bit to tears, but yeah, I'll just finish out. $499.95 to $999.95. That's doubling, right? That's I'm doing correct math in God's world, right? 500 to 1,000. But look here, 11 patches to 24 patches instead of 22. Each one you're getting not a little bit more, a lot more. That's no simple math there. That's actual. These patches have a lot of value to them, guys. And I'm not just talking about numerical or monetary value. So, we can get off that fence already, right? Like we were talking about, $999.95. That's 1,000 to $1599.95, which was what I paid, plus tax and shipping. Because you don't want to pay shipping per month. If you do, you can go ahead and do that, and go ahead and pay the extra $20, and it comes out to $150 extra. I don't want to do that every year, man. I want to have my money at the end of the ledger, at the end of the cycle. So yeah, $600 more. It's like not even a third more, right? 24 to 39. It's almost doubling the number of patches. It's just crazy. And then you're saving on all that. I think you're saving on tax a little bit too, if I'm not mistaken there. And then the shipping. The shipping is just one thing, one flat rate. And it wasn't much either. It was only $15-$20, which is what it'll be anyway for getting a simple big envelope for one single sleeve. If that's all you want to get, that's all you want to get. And you're going to pay that little bit of shipping and taxation, right? It all adds up. So do the best you can now. Buy in quantity, buy in bulk, save yourself the steps and headache and trouble later. Thinking back, you'll look back, and we can see this as a good thing. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So yeah, I'll select one here. Well, as we did before, I'll select there. It's kind of taking my time here. We're not in any rush because I don't think anyone's really watching my live right now. It's the middle of the day. I'll laugh if there is, and I'll be pleasantly surprised. No, it looks like it's just me. Maybe someone's watching. Let me see if someone's watching here. No, that's just me. Yep. Okay, I just pulled up an extra screen for myself. Kind of funny. Kind of unique. So I'll scroll back up here and we'll look back at my screen. Went to the enrollment shopping stage here, the third one. And then here is where you'll actually pick all 19 plus packages that you want to get. Again, you can get the most expensive one instead of getting the lesser ones or the YH ones or the energy enhancer one or Alavita, which are like the $69.99 or less $59.99 if you actually buy as part of an enrollment package, as a brand ambassador. Because that next step is going to be you putting it out there. You got friends and family. You can do a podcast like this. You can go all those avenues, every approach together, like I've been doing. Put it all out there, guys. Be the best you can be today. And look, 19. So if I cross this out, for instance, right, and I want to up this to 20, guess what? It's done. Oh, it says my kit's overloaded. Excuse me. I'm off by 1. So let me do that. It'll put me back in the orange. That just means you can see on my bar here that I'm close to the fulfillment ratio, as it were. So we'll look at the patches. I'll just hit the plus sign here and say I want to get, remember my favorite was the Aeon patches. You got your, off the YH Aeon patches right here. I'll just add one. Bam. Green is good. If I add one more, I'll show you the Lifewave patches, which is good for getting rid of or alleviating any and all pain within instant seconds or minutes even. Just look at the miracle stories, okay? Miracle stories, Michael Jaco does Miracle Mondays and Fridays. You'll catch him there on his live on Rumble. I owe a lot to that gentleman. He just really got me out of the box, the shelved box that I was in when it came to not doing the right thing, when it came to not putting myself out there for the good cause of humanity, right? Because it ain't about just sitting back idly. It ain't about doing this a little here, a little there. I'm going to sample this. No, I like big boxes, man. Don't y'all? Come on, let's do it. So yeah, like I was saying, I'll add a little ice wave patch, and it was cycling, and then it went red. That's no big deal. You just go over here and hit the red or hit the X next to the one you don't want. I'd rather have all the Lifewave 39s, the Lifewave patches. I believe pain is is a great communicator to the soul. I believe pain is meant to happen. A lot of people think, well, and it can help with healing if you got something wrong with you to alleviate some pain. I do believe that. Please believe me. So, that's why also I like the YAJ on patches, because it does help alleviate if you have some kind of strain, like in your neck, or if you need to calm down a little bit. At the same time, it does both those things. It helps you get rest. It helps you heal during the day if you want to put it right on the spot where you're experiencing that inflammation, because that's what this helps with, swelling, inflammation. It calms the body down. It takes down that fight or flight reflex that races to that part of the body that it has to have all those white blood cells and that build up, and then you got highway construction, and then you got detours in the avenues of your body, right? So you don't need that. You want to keep it flowing, baby. So yeah, those are good for that. I'll go ahead and hit the continue button. Sorry if I'm spacing this out a lot, guys. I just want you to get the full scope of what this is, so you can go right into it. Ground first running, hit the road running. So here we are on the edit the monthly subscription. You can start it whenever you want. Looking at my calendar here, out the rest of the month. If you want to go to the next month, go to the next month, because it'll start it in October. It'll start off that way on the calendar in October, let me say. Because if I go over here to September, yeah, it's only the 26th. You can still select the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, or 30th. And I guess they have these blacked out for a reason. Or no, you can actually select that. What was I talking about? There you go. I don't know why they were grayed out like that, though. Kind of interesting, huh? So maybe it's telling me something else. Maybe they're just really busy. Because we are picking up steam, and it's going to get even crazier. So I hope they are upgrading their servers. He's a great planner. I know he is, and for international and worldwide affairs alike. So yeah, say I want to select, let me go all the way, if you want to go all the way to November. I don't know if you want to wait on November, December, at least the next month, but say you just want to start, tomorrow, for instance. You can start tomorrow, no big deal, right? Look, you can start on a Saturday or a Sunday. We don't count those days as non-shipping days. We don't believe in none of that nonsense here. And then you can look at the patches. Again, it gives you another review option. Oh yeah, this is the other part right here in this section. If you wanted to add the performance bundle, which is where you can save even more, is what I should have done. X39 and X49 together. You're going to have everything at your disposal as far as your physical prowess, your strength, your stamina, as well as your focus. Your connection to mind, body, spirit, which the X39 is great for, guys. It's great for. So if I add one here, I using these little guys here. And then you can also drop this one down to look at any other patches. If you wanted to add anything, you can do that. Keep in mind, it's going to make you, it's going to put you in the red. Let me just try it for example here and see. I haven't done this in a while. So that's the main reason why. Yeah, so I wanted to add another one of these even. So I'll do that at this stage. And as you can see here, you can add 3 and you'll save even more, or 2 and you'll save even more than just 1. Instead of $69.95, 2 gets you $59.95, get 3, and it's even less at $49.95 each. So I'm selecting 3, automatic, right? And then that's just forward thinking. That's just good old forward thinking right there. We'll go ahead and look at the next one, the skincare. It'll show your Alavidas. Like say, if that's your game, please, by all means. Your sales tools. These are going to come in handy for me as I get to go into venues in the future. I wish the Lifewave convention was in a nearby convention venue, because it's all the way in California. I'm not going there. I don't go crazy places. The mental energy state of it alone, being in that atmosphere, would not be conducive, would not be nearly as happy. You know what I mean? That's why I say we look at all these things for better optimization in all avenues of your life, everywhere. You can get the magazine. You can get a bundle of 5. You can get a bundle of 10. And it's a lot cheaper that way. You can get the sample sleeve bundle. Look, you can get 10 instead of 30. Just $5.95. That's a great way to save right there, actually, because if you look at the ones that have 30 in them, Yeah, they're $99.95, but this you can try this. Let me just, for instance, and see if I get a certain number of them. I'm gonna say I can get 5 of them, right? It'll add that, it'll tack that on extra to your order. But that's a great way to start any kind of savings program, and that's a great way to introduce anyone to the company. You can tell them that you can do this. I'm loading, it's cycling. Yeah, automatically took me to the next stage. You get your personal information here. I believe this also is here where you're going to, yeah, find out where your website's going to be. Your username is just what it is after the lifewave.com/. So you'll type that in that field. One thing at a time, obviously, your personal information, your first name, last name, middle name. Middle name's optional. If you work for a company, that's optional if you want to put there. I put my own company because I believe in that. Verticals ledger, I believe in who I support. You can prefer not to say your gender even. You can be an if, then, maybe not, whatever, so. Or male or female. It doesn't matter. Okay, so then you've got your date of birth. This is all self-explanatory. Your mobile phone. A phone that is a land phone. You can put a secondary phone optionally. It does require that. That's why you see the red asterisks if you do mobile phone there. And preferred language. This is the 20th or 21st century, so yeah, it does require some things like mobile phone. If you're Spanish speaking or Japanese, right? Traditional Chinese or Chinese, I believe that's Mandarin or what's the other? Yeah, you know, the two main Chinese language dialects. Mandarin and I guess they just call it traditional Chinese. Anyway, Romanian, Danish, whatever, what have you. You're all welcome language-wise. But in your email address, okay, the one that you want to commonly refer to or use, too. Don't go to one that you have trouble with. Don't go to one that gives you trouble. You want everything to be easy peasy. As smooth of a transition as possible. Address block. Address here is required, obviously, as well as city and zip. You can put state if you want. The zip is going to locate that for you. Now, the personal website and login is where you'll craft your own website. I like it simple. I made mine LN7. Do with this as you will. And then use your brand partner ID as your username is an option too, if you want to check that. It'll use that 7 digits, you see, if you don't want to be identified as any username. And you'd rather just be as a brand partner ID, you can. I like it more personable for the approach value aspect. I'm trying to think, what the value is in using the 7 digit. I guess it's just if it makes it easier for you, or if you have someone you partner with that you want them to be able to punch in the user ID for when certain things in Lifewave, for example, require that. I guess that could be a good reason why. I don't know right there. And then you'll enter your password, re-enter it. And it has to be at least 6 characters long and 1 special character and 1 capital letter. Those are the parameters. And then if you don't want to mask, you can click show my password box there. Here, next you'll have your shipping information for enrollment order. Go ahead and enter all that. Obviously required. First and last name, address. Address 2 line is optional. City and zip is required. Email is required. And your phone number. Got to have that in case we need to address something. If I've never, I don't think, been contacted because it just hasn't been necessary yet in the past 4 to 5 weeks. But I intend to be more involved because that's what I play with, intentionality. That's the goal, to get me where I need to be, to get the boat floating where it needs to be in the ocean. And then your shipping information for monthly subscription order. You'll click this if you want to use it as the same address as your monthly subscription. You don't have to worry about that. Easy peasy, right? Then you enter your billing information, your cardholder name and expiration date, and CVV code are required parts. You can put the year in if you want. And then the card number. I guess that's why the red asterisk is only over here for both of those, name and card number. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Seems like it would have needed that over there. Anyway, we'll move on. Expiration date and CVV are required there. Your address. You can obviously click this to use your main address as your billing address. And then finally, your brand partner agreement. Feel free to go ahead and read these policies and procedures and terms and conditions. After doing so, click I agree to those. And you're on your last state, or no, you're on your third to last, right? Because you get to review your information, which you can also just review all the totals right there, right? Naturally. and then add and edit stuff to it. Click that button there. It's, like I said, so it's so user friendly, explanatory. Yeah, I did require putting in first and last name. And then, yeah, just for the sake of time here, in the interest of your time, we'll skip that part. It'll take you to a review your information screen. We don't believe in one and doneing, especially if it's something you got to keep track of, right? Make sure you have everything correct in good working fashion and high speed, as will be. And then you'll click the submit at the end of that, and it'll complete your enrollment. You'll get an email, and it'll give you all the information you need. It'll give you like the date it'll be sending it by, and the timestamp. And as you can see, it does take American Express, Visa, Discover, and MasterCard, all of the above. And I was so pleased by that because American Express was what I had a lot of a limit on for my credit card, right? Payment method. So there's that in a nutshell. Kind of cool, right? We'll pick up here since we're having our 20 years of LifeWave celebration, and just discover a little bit about here. I want to show you this.
It is an absolute blessing and a gift that Lifewave has not only survived as a company these past 20 years, but thrived and grown as well. From our humble beginnings in a small home office in Beaufort, Georgia, to multiple offices in the United States, Ireland, Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, and South Korea, Lifewave has reached millions of people, bringing the gift of healing with light. Lifewave is a story that it should inspire all of us for the purpose of bringing out the greatness that resides inside each one of us.
The miracle entered their lives.
My dream to heal people with light was originally met with ridicule and skepticism. Yet here we are today, manufacturing more than 20 million patches each and every month. I would like you to remember that when thinking about your own dreams, for with enough patience, perseverance, persistence, you can accomplish tomorrow what seems impossible today.
We believe.
Over the last 20 years, we have evolved as a business, and I am more excited about the future than ever before. Lifewave today is a health technology company, but as we continue to innovate and expand, we will unveil solutions to some of the most important challenges we face in everyday life. These new inventions and products will empower you to have a better life and freedom to live the life you want to. Thank you for being a part of the Lifewave community, and may God bless you and guide you on your own journey, living long and living well.
Yeah, I'm still here, y'all. Hey, I don't mind saying it. I'm real. I wanted to give that a chance to finish up for you, but what'd y'all think about that? Leave a comment in the comment section for me. I need some feedback, y'all. I'm getting lonely over here. You deserve it, man. We need to start the action-reaction conversation. But you can see, he's very on point. He has his company all together on very high speed, him, his team, and the whole LifeWave community. So going forward from there, we'll just go ahead and minimize the screen here and get rid of that there. There's other videos as well. But this is who we are. It's you will achieve the success you deserve and in turn pursue the dreams you hold in your heart. This is what his mission is all about, guys. This is what we are as a community. We are driven by innovation science. It's a patented life technology company that honors the light of life. That's just what it is. As we begin thinking differently about technology, we were inspired to explore its potential, especially related to improving lives. It's centrally focused on that, because this is what we're here for. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. And as you can see, our purpose to maximize truest human potential. We do harness light using this technology. It reflects the visible and infrared light back into the tissue. That initial patch is not known as energy enhancer. In 2002, a patent was filed on this pioneering non-transdermal technology. It is now known as energy enhancer. Right. It might have, I think it was called something, energy something, or maybe just energy. For purposes being, they stated or changed it to energy enhancer. Let me see if I can read more. Yeah, then a little bit of the story on it for you. Two decades later, excuse me, Lifewave's incredible line of wearable wellness life technology and accompanying products are sold in over 100 countries across the globe. Furthermore, today we're continuing to expand and redefine what wellness means, utilizing the unique out-of-the-box innovation that got us started. So we'll go and capsize that. We got a spotlight on our flagship product here. It is wellness that and optimum health. It can now be yours with X39. It's the new approach to improving how your body fosters energy flow for improvements in strength, stamina, and beyond. Everything, every modality of your body functions on energy flow. Oh, I guess that's God trying to talk to us there. I didn't mean to drop that. I believe in synchronicities. I don't know about y'all. Leave a like, and a thumbs up, and comment in the comment section. I'm going to get that started one way or another, and we're going to be believing together before you know it. So yeah, that's I can hit next here. We'll go to X49. This you can play with this too. This is one of my favorites. Embrace stress relief on a deeper level. Unlock that relaxation you deserve, alleviate discomfort, and gently melt away tension, because that's just how it works. That's just how it's utilized. And this is the other in the YH line, because it's a harmonious state of health. It's your greatest defense. It does help pick up your immunity and path to better wellness and diminish stress. It does help the stress too. I was yesterday, I'll tell you what, get back over here to a regular solo presentation. I was a little bit, the only stress I had was on myself. Like the job was a stress. It's just like people, business owners, gatekeepers alike, just weren't having it. Most of them were preparing for the hurricane, Helene. And, if it's the middle of the week like that, it's considered like the tail end of the week, because a lot of them won't come back until Monday the following week. Now we're going back into the shop tomorrow to see if we can arrange meetings with these business owners for Monday, and I hope too one day that we can actually set same day appointments. Like for instance, if it's before 12:30 or 1 o'clock, for later afternoon, if the reps are out in the field, so while they're already there, they can get that extra opportunity to make the company some revenue. Pretty nice, right? Yeah, I like the blue blockers too. And I like y'all liking the blue blockers. Give me a thumbs up. And now I'm just kind of poking around here. I wanted also, by the way, to share with you the Freedom Coin information like I did in the last podcast. So what I'm going to do is pull it up in my Google. Bear with me just a moment. I can take care of this lickety split. Paste and go. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and share and put it in presentation mode rather. We'll stop the screen share. We'll go over here and I'll start the screen share. See how fluent I'm getting with this? There we go. I'll share this and I'll go ahead and that's my username, and it's not going to. I'll mask that, so you can't even see what that is anyway. So I don't know why I was thinking it would. This is. Bear with me while I get my password put in here, because I want you guys to see what I was talking about. The receipt I was referring to for the CMSX Freedom Token Avenue to Success. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think I deviated from my regular one. Go ahead and sign in here. And then, of course, I got my extra layer of security, because that's what we believe in here as part of this. All right. 2FA. I forgot I got to use my Authy app for that. It's not the Google Authenticator, it's the Authy Authenticator. So 666. And just hit enter. That should be it. Yep, there I am. See? Token balance. What did I tell you? 100,000. And it says my contribution counts as $500 US. I only paid 250. So that's what they did on higher tiers, on like tier 3 or tier 2, like where the president and vice president sit, and then the CEO, obviously, the top. So this is what it's about, man. Join this revolution today. Thanks for your interest, by the way. You know, this is what we're trying to get people to have financial freedom and sovereignty, and this is the way we get away from that fiat system, the money magic system we're under. Because that's all going to crash. Stock market, okay, that's all, it's going to crash. Between now, the stock market, and spring, I want to say much earlier, though, during the fall, it's actually going to crash. Again, having my resources, many of them, David Wilcock being one of them, and he's got the highest of intel sources, as well does a few other of my friends. So, yep, set up you got to do your KYC, which is your verification. Obviously, you got to have a driver's license or document of citizenship or naturalization. If you have a driver's license, that's all natural anyway. So, you know, a picture of yourself, and then a picture of yourself, or a picture of your driver's license or documentation, rather, and then a picture of yourself holding that documentation. Just take it has a really fluid system. It makes it so easy, really friendly, you know, user-friendly approach. So you purchase the CMSX Freedom Coins effortlessly through our buy token page. Simply follow the easy steps to become part of the exciting $1 million CMSX Freedom Coin giveaway. So this was the great caveat to this, the special going on right now. Invite, please, your friends and family to join the CMSX Freedom Coin presale and earn referral bonuses, right? Simply share your unique referral link during the pre-sale stage, which runs now through the 30th of September. There's only a few more days on it. 23rd, 4th, 5th, 26th, 27th, 29th. You've gotten through Monday, I believe, yeah, through mid to late Monday. So if someone purchases those amounts, like I said, 100 to 500,000 or more using your link, both they and you will receive a 5% bonus, right? There you go. The more you share, the more you and your network can earn. Don't miss this opportunity to maximize your rewards with CMSX Freedom Coin. You want to get in on this. It's only a cent each. The developer, the inventor, the genius who patented this for us, for communities at large everywhere, has it under good authority that this will go beyond 100x, 100 times their current value. I'm doing the math. 100,000 times 100. Yeah, you're in the millions easily. You're double digits instantly. You know what I mean? Once it hits that amount. And then there's ways to redeem the coins too. You know, it goes over. But if you look at your My token here, if I get on, wait, let me get on my site here. Yeah, I got two of them. And this will give you your full informational, where to buy, the contact. It gives you the white paper. This is it right here. This is a blockchain. It's on a Solana ecosystem. It's on Solana, which we all know is very dependable, very fast blockchain. It gives you a secure, decentralized ecosystem with rapid processing at 65,000 transactions per second. Excuse me, I'm salivating. Lunch is on the way, hopefully. Join the excitement with CMSX Freedom Coin, $1 million giveaway. Okay, that's what is part of this whole thing, where we are able to double your coins. Remember, you'll also get the 5+ with the referral link. If you used mine or someone else's, or someone uses yours, you'll get the 5% too, because it works both ways, right? The 5%, whoever's acquiring the coin at that purchase. It does have to be at least those amounts, 50 50, I think 50 or no, 100, 500, 1,000, or there's higher amounts. So yeah, they're also handing out phenomenal prizes to 75 lucky winners with a grand top prize of 100,000. Here's your chance to win big. I've never needed like a lot of anything. Like that looks, obviously appealing to me and everything. So I'm sure that's going to look good to everyone else because most people are looking at that with heightened interest. Yep, right there. 1 cent. It's at 1 cent, ground zero. So this was a special started on 9/11, also known as ground zero, right? September 11th. And then after that, it's going to be 2 cents per token, right? And then when it launches on the exchange, that's when it gets ready to go big time, right? When you can actually commerce with it and transact, it's going to be 12x. For those of us that got it at 1 cent each, it's going to be 12 cents. Here it is. This is the white paper, guys. This is the actual information of what the plans are, what the specs are. So that's a 12x. That's a 12 multiplier already. You can use any of these to buy some as well. Solana, its natural habitat, or ETH, which is one of the fastest transacting. No longer anymore, since we have some developed blockchain currencies, right? Until after that, or US dollar token, right? Or you can use your Visa or MasterCard or Discover there. Purchase the CNSX Freedom coin. You can click these for information on how to buy and the actual $1 million giveaway. And because I guess after the $1 million is gone, obviously they've already made a bunch of money already and they haven't even put it out there. What does that tell you about where this is going? It's going to be on the exchange servers. If you don't know what that means, oh my goodness, yeah, it's going to go up 12-fold just because of transacting and because it's being utilized. There's stages, there's so many great stages beyond this. There's so many big leaps beyond this because they're going to be having marketing campaigns. They're going to have events like the Sphere in Las Vegas, which is going to have music, it's going to have festivities, food and drink and everything like that. But they're going to have their setup too. Great big old display, 24-inch trailer with a big old Mercedes-Benz van. I hope to be part of that, man. I wish I could. If I can be employed to be part of that, that would be so exciting to be part of the team. That would be such an honor, actually. Right now, I'm doing the inside sales thing, and I'm helping you find folks get to better avenues to prosperity. So looking down here, it shows you the roadmap and where we're at now. We're right about at the launch area. Excuse me. And going into Q4. We're right about here, the completion of that and the pre-sale. So we're in the pre-sale now and at that stage right before the launch, right? Which will be, I guess right out about mid-December, Q4. I guess November, yeah. Maybe October, Q4, yeah, maybe mid-late October. I'll get it right. Dates, anyway. And then after that, it goes to Q1 of next year, which is your social media marketing campaign. It gives you the increased media marketing coverage and exposure. After that, it goes to the Q2, the branding campaign. That's where you get to expand your national advertising campaign, increase merchant engagement, coin branding to retailers across the U.S. Certain ones, pinpointed areas where that use and utilization is actually going to be there for you. You know what I mean? It's because it's got to be in the plans. It's got to be in the works for something to work. And they have all that scoped out. They've got all their feelers out. This company did it right. And then, like I said, the DeFi debit card, transforming how we access cryptocurrency. And that's going to be your Freedom card. That's where you can actually use a card to make purchases. So it's actually not like a fungible tool of the token to make purchases with. Yeah, there you go. It's powered by all of these down here. Gemini, I used that exchange before. Beam, we all know who that is. Discover, Google, GPay, Apple Pay, Solana, GiftHub. We all know who all these guys are. And Tether too. They're a blockchain. Freedom coin ecosystem. Tells you about the exchange. It has its own exchange. So you can actually have low fees, fast and convenient. It is built for crypto trading if you want to trade to other exchanges or for other expenses. Security, control over money. It is safe and secure. It's all been implemented. An ultimate payment processing system for credit, debit, and cryptocurrency. And then your giveaway here. Please get in on this, guys, by Monday. Okay? I don't want you to lose out. And then you can ask your frequently asked questions. Excuse me. Usually I hit the mute button, but I'm getting kind of late in the game here. So we can go ahead and kind of wrap up now, I believe. Yeah. If you like what you see, please give me a like. And we'll be at close to 2 hours here, which is okay. I didn't take it too long. I'm sure you're watching this at your own leisure anyway. And God bless the souls that are actually watching this right now. It looks like they might be 2 of them. Hi, guys. I hope it's part of the CMSX team and my friends even. Janine helping me with the Rumble channel, or maybe Anne-Marie and Vince. It's been a pleasure. It'll be a great honor working with all these people and with these teams. I want people to enjoy it all. People want the best aspect of every roadmap of life. Health is very important critically for the longevity of being able to do these things, to be able to enjoy your life. So your focus is there. There's so many reasons that we have to have the first thing first. So take care of yourselves. Get on the train. And with that said, we are going to rock the world. Be in the love vibration. Stay in the love vibration. Be the love. I look forward to seeing you in my comments. And I promise I won't cry. That's how proud I am. I love this. And I won't blush if you won't. All right. I love you guys. We love you. See you soon. I'm ending it.